Today we explore a pivotal moment, President Trump's highly charged message to President Zelensky, urging Ukraine to end the war by conceding territory and abandoning NATO ambitions. Let's set the stage. At the Alaska summit, Trump met President Putin and relayed a bold proposal: land concessions for peace, plus NATO-style security guarantees, but not NATO membership. Under this framework, Putin would halt advances, Ukraine would remain outside NATO, and Crimea, along with significant parts of the Donbass, would be conceded. Now Trump shifts gears. Speaking on social media just before the White House showdown, he told Zelensky that the war could end immediately if Ukraine accepted those terms. No reclaiming Crimea and no entry into NATO. With a large delegation of European leaders joining Zelensky, including Macron, Merz, Starmer, Meloni, von der Leyen, Stubb, and NATO's Rutte, the message carries unprecedented international weight. Europe's response is clear. They reject any forced concessions. Leaders insist that borders cannot be changed by force, and that only Ukraine can decide its future. Zelensky himself held firm, declaring there will be no surrender of Ukrainian land and that any agreement must include real, enforceable security guarantees. At the same time, Trump's envoy Steve Witkoff has claimed that Putin agreed in principle to US and European Article 5-like protection for Ukraine.
The United States is potentially prepared to be able to give Article 5 security guarantees, but not from NATO, directly from the United States and other European countries. That is big. I mean, really big.
Yet critics argue that without a ceasefire, negotiations under fire overwhelmingly benefit Moscow, leaving Kyiv vulnerable. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has stressed the need for balance. He notes that while both Russia and Ukraine may have to make concessions, Ukraine must remain at the center of any deal, with no agreements reached behind its back. This moment reshapes the dynamics of the war. Trump seeks a headline-making peace breakthrough. Europe demands that principles of sovereignty and international law be respected. Ukraine, above all, demands its right to survival and security. The pressure is mounting. Will Zelensky resist and continue the fight, or compromise to bring an end to the bloodshed? The world now waits for the answer.